How do you eliminate distractions is what I would ask. Honestly, it's been hard. As I've been on this journey of, I want to say healing since November, or I would say October 2021, when I became aware of what I, aligned with. I would say it's very difficult. I have to block out a lot of noise. If anybody sees me kind of in person often, I wear headphones. If you see me live on YouTube or Instagram, typically outside of recording these videos, I'm wearing earphones in my ear for the most part. And that's an aspect for me of eliminating some of the outside noise and distractions. And I do work on certain things. Like for me, even eating the junk food or the bad food in general is an aspect of being distracted. Because I know when I eat those things, it's typically because some new change is happening in my life or I am stressed. So I know some of those things are distracting. For me, that eliminates some of the work I am doing. So it's more so setting those boundaries around those things and unfortunately those people that do not fully align or support what it is that I'm trying to do for my own growth, healing, and development, and what it is I'm trying to build. It's not easy because that involves family, involves friends, involves finances, and being disciplined in those areas and staying true to self in those areas. It's definitely not easy. I've had a lot of battles with people in my life over the last 2 years while being on this journey to learn how to eliminate some of these distractions. Not watching TV, not listening to music, ignoring some of the negative conversations that people would kind of throw at me or their judgments or whatever it is. And I can listen and hear them, but not exactly allow it to affect me or stop me from what it is I'm doing. Because that is the most difficult thing is when you have people that love you, support you, and have been there majority of your life, and they're telling you, no, I don't support you. You're falling off the path. You're doing wrong. You shouldn't be doing this way. Honestly, when people just use that phrase, you should do this or you're supposed to do this, part of my mind shuts off. Because at that point, they're putting me in a box. And one thing I don't do or appreciate is being put in said box unless I'm okay being in that box. But if it's a box I don't choose or I guess decide to be in, I'm not in that box. So when people try and do that, a part of me, my mind shuts off, and part of me takes a step back from that individual because I'm not trying to get distracted from what it is I'm trying to do and build. And it's going to take time and it's going to take support and community from the right people that want to do it with me. Because as most people know, you can't do anything alone. I'm very aware with that, but I know with my own personal journey and creating this community and everything I'm trying to do with this speaking, I have to start by myself because me starting by myself and putting out my vulnerabilities will allow those people who do align with what it is I'm doing, with who I am as a person, to come towards me. But if I am hiding in the shadows, doing things solely by myself without putting those things out there, I can do it. It won't be as impactful, but some of these things can still be done and won't be as fulfilling. And it's going to take me more time, which, as you know, we don't get much of that. Time is our biggest resource, and there's something very more impactful of being able to do things with a group of people in a faster amount of time and have more impact. And the aspect of, eliminating distraction is going to be unique to each individual based on their life, their circumstances, and the people that they're around most. And it's definitely not an easy one. It's definitely a struggle. It's definitely hard. I'm not going to tell anybody it's easy. It's going to be something you're going to have to do pretty much for the rest of your life if you want to make a massive change or shift for yourself. And not everybody can come with you on the journey. I was just on live literally 5 minutes ago, and that's the one thing I told people is you can't bring everybody with you. Some people might be weights slowing you down or just want to hop on your back and go for the ride and not add anything. And not everybody can come with you. So you have to eliminate those distractions, set those boundaries, set those limitations, whatever you want to call it, in order to get there in an effective way that allows you to get to that version of fulfillment. And that's AMQ next for this week. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all next week.